What's up, Jabroni Steven here, and welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we're hopping into Scrubs episode number 14, My Drug Buddy. Not sure what that means, but hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series. If you have, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early over there as well. Link in the description. You can get this episode for $1 on the day that it drops on YouTube. Along with The Office. Know that The Office gets blocked all the time, so if you want to make sure that you get to watch The Office, highly recommend hitting that $1 subscription on Patreon, and you'll always get The Office when it airs on YouTube. Even when it gets blocked on YouTube, you'll still get it. But we're hopping into this episode, hopefully having a fun, good time with it. Essentially, have nothing else to say. Pretty much, here we
Sleeping in the same bed with you. I've never slept better, you know?
Me neither. You know, in fact, I'll go ahead and say I hope we never have sex.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Get out.
Why?
7:15, y'all. Gotta go to work. Let's go.
No. We just need about a good 10 to 15 minutes, man.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Ooh, please
fuck.
step on my foot. I'm just waiting for an excuse.
Not today.
Tell me, Laverne, are you in fact part golden retriever?
Keep it holy now.
I only ask because every time I toss this guy, you bring him right back to me. All right, Will and Grace, break down.
Will and Grace.
Judging by
whoa.
Mr. Barnes' elevated lipase, I'd say it's pancreatitis.
Nice.
You've got to wake up, sweetheart. You're gonna be late for school. Oh, you wet the bed. Why can't I have a normal child without these problems?
My mom says they frame my face.
He's so overdramatic. I love it.
don't.
He's so not overdramatic. He's just over the top. I love it so much, dude.
Please, wait.
Ranking of characters. Guess who's giving me a ride?
She didn't see you, Bob. Just stay perfectly still.
Dr. Kelso?
Do I have to?
Yeah, you have to.
Not at the urinal.
In case you were wondering, it says, if you can read this, you're standing too close.
I wasn't trying to, look.
Now let's see if you can tinkle when someone's staring at you.
He's trying to get it on.
Sal, have you, ever fooled around in here?
Yeah, lots of times. Never with anyone.
Would you like to change that?
Yes, please. Hey, Elliot, can you come back in like 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Or like 80 minutes?
I just wanted to tell you the nurses did a check of the narcotics drawer and there's 50 Percocet missing.
What we should do is split up into teams and search every room. We'll take this one.
Fine.
$20 says it never happens.
Oh, shit. Buddy.
Son of a bitch. Do you mind, lady? I am in a rush.
Oh, buddy.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. What am I doing? Thinking I can take an extra 6 seconds to pick my breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey.
Dude,
How you
stop with the at the urinal.
Oh, hey, how are you? Can I buy you a beer? This is a men's room, for God's sake. There's absolutely no talking in here, ever.
It's just so freaky, We're on the same pee schedule.
This is not good.
Why would you assume Mr. Barnes stole the Percocet? There's lots of people on that ward.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and 3 of them are in comas, 2 others can't walk, and 1's a nun.
Also, a very valid point.
Look, Elliot, I'm sure
JD,
Mr. Barnes
walk
didn't
away.
take the drugs.
This has
He's
nothing to
been
do
in
with you.
rehab for over 6 months. There's no reason to be so judgmental.
I am not judgmental.
Just walk away,
If I were, I'd
buddy.
tell your shoes are ugly.
We get back to the matter at hand. This is about Mr. Barnes.
Fine. So who do you think's right?
Dumbass. This is why you walk away.
Oh, crap.
Yes. You're dating Carla, the one person in this hospital I can remotely stand, and she wants us to get all kissy-face with each other. That's what you're gonna do. Go back to Carla, and don't obsess about why she's with you in the first place. Just tell her we went to a ball game and we borrowed each other's sweaters. Okay, little buddy?
Oh, Dr. Kelso.
Don't mention it. And should I pick you up tomorrow morning at the same place? Great.
Oh,
Goodbye, all
no,
smiling
he is
faces.
becoming friends with her.
What's that?
The booty principle. Which one do you want to sleep with?
Alex.
and I think she might be right.
You work with Elliot.
I'm not sure about Turk's
every
advice.
day.
I mean, sometimes he oversimplifies things.
Oh, I am so surprised.
Hey, tell me something. What do you think about Alex?
No way. I'm not saying anything about a girl that you're sleeping with.
Ooh,
You're
damn.
jealous.
What?
So shut up, because you're so jealous of her that you don't even care that I'm happy for once. Do not, under any circumstances, say what you're thinking.
Do you really believe
I'm
that?
sorry, but you had your chance with me.
What is the? That's what you think is happening right here?
Why don't I ever
yeah.
listen to me?
Ah, that's where he took it.
I sat on the couch. I just totally passed out.
Really?
You know, I wasn't even sure we had a definite plan, so...
Note to self, you've got to start writing down the names of people that truly annoy you.
Yeah. What's up?
Guy has two-vessel disease and he hadn't been tried on medical management, so he's got a couple options.
When an attending calls a lowly intern for a consult, it's an unwritten law that the intern should agree with whatever he says.
Don't you agree?
Actually, sir, I recommend bypass surgery.
Now listen.
Carla, this paperwork has your signature on it, and it is totally subpar. I won't stand for this kind of shoddy work.
Damn it.
Let me help you, honey.
Is he helping her or is he mad actually?
Hey.
I don't know what's happening.
Hey, sweetie.
And it was just then that they realized what was really going on.
Oh shit.
Dr. Cox was in love with Turk's girlfriend.
Hey, either one of you want half a sandwich?
I'm all set.
So, can I still get a ride tomorrow?
I don't know if I've forgiven you yet for hiding this morning. But you can always skip the bus tomorrow morning and take your chances.
I'm not gonna do anything to mess up what you got with Carla. That's not my game.
I won't tell Carla how you feel about her. It's not my place.
But the minute you screw this thing up, and you will screw it up, I'll be waiting.
Holy shit.
Well, if you're gonna wait, I'd bring a book. 'Cause it's gonna be a while.
Damn.
You going in?
Oh, yeah, I'm right behind you.
Cool.
Oh shit. Oh shit. She took the drugs.
See,
Oh.
all I did was lose the pants, but I think it gives me a completely different look.
These are Percocet.
You took the drugs?
GT.
So, you never came over here last night because you just passed out.
Wow.
It's not like I have a serious problem.
You stole from the hospital. Why'd you give it back?
We ended up talking for a while after that. I gave you some names of people that could help her. But she never got back to me.
No. We never saw her again.
After that, things pretty much got back to normal.
That sucks.
Give me $20.
No, but I never even made...
$20.
No, why? What a dick. What a complete and utter asshole, man.
Never did sleep with her, did you?
Nah.
Oop.
But why does that matter?
Because I was jealous.
Oh, shit. This is interesting, right? This episode pushed so much stuff quickly. Is this the finale? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh. I don't know how to feel about that episode. I mean, I liked everything that happened, but it kind of felt out of nowhere. I think I'm going to give this episode like a 9. I really liked this episode. But it did push everything kind of into the forefront. And it had a cool twist. I mean, this episode might be a 10, actually. Wait there. It's a 9 or a 10 for me right now. When we do the breakdown, I'll have to figure things out. Because wasn't that funny, but it had the good story and drama in it. some heartfelt moments, and even the janitor was pretty good in this episode. I think this is my favorite episode. Definitely up there. A top 3 episode for me. Do we go 9? To go 9 or 10? I don't know. Let's break it down real quick. Let's break down the episode. The episode starts off with we're in lovey-dovey land. JD is with Alex. Things looking good because, you know, she's gorgeous and finally ready for sex. And Turk purges on. You know, JD's happy. He's loving life. Janitor even kind of congratulates him and doesn't even give a snarky remark. I mean, he does, but not like a too negative one. We get, what was happening here? Oh yeah, he called him Will and Grace, which I thought was funny. He does his whole why can't Mike have kids like other kids? Like, I thought that was funny. Good moment. Then we have this. This is a really good interaction too. Even though at the end he did turn back into a dick, so I don't know. But yeah, like he who avoids all of like his employees essentially. Or would they be colleagues? No, because he's the head. That would be his. They be employees? Maybe they. Yeah, I think they would be employees because he's above them. But nonetheless, he, you know, gives Carla a ride. They hang out. He starts to like bond with her. We have this weird thing where Turk is going to try to be friends with Mr. Cox because Carla wants him to. So, you know, awkward because Cox doesn't like anybody, which the reveal of that at the end was crazy good. And I wonder why. I'm like, oh man, this episode kind of just everything really quickly. We have this interaction, you know, trying to have sex, but you know, can't do it. And man, she is adorable, cute. This is the interaction we have here, where essentially, you know, she's a smart ass, he's a smart ass. It's interesting. Wait for me to. Let's see. Dr. Cox kind of figures out what's happening here, or not yet. He doesn't figure it out yet. This is where Turk just keeps showing up when he's paying. Just keeps showing up. Then this is easily avoidable if JD just walks away. He just walks away. It's okay to walk away. And then when Alex bitches at you later about her, you're good. And then when Elliot does the same thing about her, you're good. You just kind of nod and go, yeah, you're right. And then, yeah, you're right. Like, you never fully give your what you think of the situation, because, you know, it has nothing to do with you. All right, then we have, this is when it happens where, you know, Dr. Cox figures out what's happening. Carla, you know, Turk, friends. The nurses turn on Carla because Carla's hanging out with Kelso. This randomly took a turn that I wasn't expecting. Which I don't know how I wonder how people are gonna feel about her with just the ending of the episode. I'm very curious about that. How people feel about her turn at the end, where she ultimately just becomes like this jealous girl who was acting a certain way because she was jealous. Because, you know, Elliot's a very strong. I mean, I don't know, she's a strong female character, like person. She's her own person, you know what I mean? Like, she has her flaws and everything like everybody else does, but I never got the vibe that she was like this hung up on a guy kind of girl. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, when JD turns it into, oh, you're jealous, and then, oh, we had our chance. Like, wait, where the fuck did that come from? Like, Carla hiding, kind of pissing off Kelso. Alex says she didn't make it, she passed out. We find out later why. Cox tells Turk what's going to be happening. Turk essentially says, no, that's not right. He disagrees, which you don't do with Cox. And then becomes this whole thing. He gets another intern. These two dumbasses run into each other. Kelso kind of, I thought, was throwing her a bone. You know, like, oh, I get why you're mad about the whole situation with the nurses, so I helped you out. These two arguing, they figure out they're arguing over nothing, and then What happens
So
here?
we agree that either treatment could work?
Yeah, sure.
Then what the hell are we arguing about?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, sweetie.
Did he say hi, baby? Hi, sweetie? Okay, first off, so although I like this episode, I'm gonna just throw out some things here, right? I could see some people getting kind of like being like, wait, this came out of nowhere. He's never talked to her in that way, like the way he did here. Called her sweetie? Was upfront about his feelings, very anti the Cox that we've gotten to know. But it did push a story that I'm very intrigued by, this competition between them two. So very interested to see what's gonna happen there. Then we figured, that goes into the whole thing. Oh yeah, she's like, oh yeah, you were wrong, and she's like, it's not even about that anymore. Like they straight up ran into each other. Then we got sex night. It's gonna happen. Carla with the thank you. What did he say here?
Never makes me happy.
What did he? Oh wait, he said. What did he say? I came at you because it felt like it was written by a 4-year-old or something, and now I get why he said. It came off like a nice gesture. But you can miss the bus again tomorrow and take your chances. Kind of like I got you. But he did that just to fucking hit her with the water. What a dick. Then we have us, I'm never gonna very respect upon men here. I'm never gonna go after your girl while you're dating her. And then he's like, I'm never gonna tell her how you feel. But then he's like, Cox is like, well, as soon as shit goes bad, and it will, I'm gonna be there. I like that. And then they back to being friends. Then this whole review I thought was interesting. And oh my damn, that's just okay, how bad is the drug thing? That's where you have to be like, how bad is the drug thing? I mean, can we kind of talk about it after? I don't know. You have to really think about it. But yeah, I would be a little bit upset though, because my friend, you like made me screw with my friend, take your side on the whole matter, and it was you that was stealing the drugs. Then it becomes a real situation about her job stressful. She needs it to kind of keep going, keep her on this adrenaline high, and then we get the thing about he never saw her again, which kind of sucks. Or she never came back to him about it again. And yeah, this Kelso being a dick, and what's happening? What's happening here? Oh yeah, this is just this is just a relationship. I like how he pulls her closer. It's just. And then again, this is like I mentioned earlier. How do you guys feel about Elliot becoming this kind of girl, cliche kind of girl, where she was jealous, which is why she was acting up and arguing with his girlfriend and kind of calling his girlfriend out, and that was the reason she was arguing and making it into this thing. Because if it would have just been one thing, but it really was at the center of it all because of jealousy. I don't know how I feel about that. That's why I said, I don't know how people, I liked the episode, and I fully would give it a 9. And actually a 10 for me, because I like where it's leaving the characters, but I could understand fully going, no, you have to take away some points because characters did uncharacteristic things. We were talking, literally about Game of Thrones, like I mentioned that in my reaction there, where you take characters that are going to act differently. But then again, this is season 1. That's like season 9 or 8 or whatever. So I don't know. But I like the episode. Hopefully you guys did as well. And yeah, that's ultimately my reaction. And they have sex. So there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early if you want them. Yeah, you can get it for $1 over on Patreon. Link in the description. Episodes on the day that they drop on YouTube. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to